Hello everyone, my name is Ali El Jalebi, and my project is about my journey to the States being compared to my father's journey to the States also. I would begin when I was a young boy. I had a dream of exploring new and interesting places around the world. I got this desire of exploration from my father, which I would recall his stories when he went on his trips to far and interesting places. It fueled my ambition of following in his footsteps, which he chose to pursue his education in the States. To achieve my goal of pursuing a higher education, I had worked hard and studied until I graduated from high school, which it was my first step to studying abroad. But as for my father, I will let him say it himself.
I study in USA. From my company, they sent to me for scholarship because I work in the company, and they sent me to United States to attend my education there.
After applying to universities and getting my visa, I remember my flight, which was with my father. I had no doubts, but still there is a slight feeling of regret. But as for my father, it was a different feeling.
Traveled to United States because the first time I go to United States, I take, I take idea there is like, so, some 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 problem there. They are like Texas, like cowboy. When I said before cowboy, there. This one I am thought before, but when I go to United States, I look different. There's nice people. They are friendly, and there is a nice treatment to nice treatment to foreigner foreigner students.
After my arrival to Arizona State, I had to adapt and settle in Tempe. I had a big wave of fear and the feeling of not knowing anybody there, which had led me to be a bit homesick. I recall my father, who also faced the same hardship of settling in a new place, which was in Arkansas in Jonesboro.
There's some problem when they face me in the United States because the first when I got there, I'm not speaking English very well. This the problem for me. But they some people they help me. They know for like when I talk by body language, they understand. This first thing. Then after that, I study English and I mean I'm doing good with them.
After settling in, I continued to work hard and do well in school, like many other students. I met many of my friends and peers along the way. It was very nice, and I have learned a lot from this experience, but it was uneventful compared to my father, who had a rough experience midway his time in college, which was in 1990. The Gulf War happened, and my father was in the States when it happened. He would shed some light about his experience.
When Iraq invaded Kuwait, I was in the United States. I feel very sad because I don't know what's going on for my country, and there is first 3 days we can talk with my family. After that, they disconnect me for the telephone, and we don't know what's going on there in my country, especially with my family, my friends. There, we feel awful and upset there in Nasser. But we thanks God from United States and some countries to retain our country.
After the liberation of Kuwait, he returned back, and this is his feeling when he came home after the experience.
Being there, and I feel happy to return my country back, and I see my family, especially my father, mother, my brothers, and my relative, and my friends there. And I see there's all Kuwait, they are happy. As some people, they miss some, like son, daughter. Some people, they miss they passed away with the soldier. Yeah. And we feel very happy when I see my country back.
At last, he finished his time in the States by achieving his goal of a higher education and getting his degree, which I hope that I would follow in his footsteps and to continue in my goal of receiving my degree also and make him proud. This is what he experienced and his final remarks after finishing his degree.
The question is for that. My life after the scholarship, when I finish and I graduate from my university, it's Arkansas State University. And I feel very happy. And I feel like this, I will miss some people there, my friends, and my location, my apartments, my neighbors, because I am moving, not come like to stay. I come back to stay a long time. If I come back, I want to only visit. This one, this is my feeling.
I would like to thank you all for listening and to thank my father also for sharing his experiences and feelings during his stay in the States. Thank you very much.